World of YouTube, Archie back here, another bedtime stories with Arch. Thought up another story tonight, and for people, kids, or parents, it's the first video you're looking at. I have other videos. I'm doing this little update about how I'm doing this, doing it in the dark, due to the fact that kids' imagination should have the best imagination when they think of it. And let them imagine in their mind of what they should be, thinking of a great story to form. I started this due to my son, my two sons, Aaron and Bryce, 5 and 3, and they're recommending that I read to them at night, so figured why not read the story I make up and put it out there too. So without further ado, here's my, just to mention one more thing, like I say in all my other videos, sometimes they're a little scary, but they always turn out in a good end. Sometimes they will be just full of fun, but other than that, there'll be all types of stories coming up in these sessions. So, other than that, this is the abandoned warehouse. So we have 8 boys. Got up one morning. It was the weekend. They all grabbed their bikes and met up to their favorite place down at the park. They brought their baseball gloves and bats, and we're going to play baseball together. But today they decided to take a little hike down. Yeah, baseball gloves and bats. That is my son, Aaron. And when I do these stories, I like to mention also, forget to mention that I do have 2 young boys. And if I get interrupted, I apologize. They are always curious and asking questions like any other kid. So this is what makes it great for other kids, is they can learn too while watching the video, or listening to it, sorry. If they got questions, they can hear my son answer, or whatever, get answered and asked. So, all in the end, I hope it worked out good. People enjoyed it. But anyways, they went down to the baseball park to play some baseball, but one kid decided he wanted to go for a little hike. Once again, sometimes my videos take place in the woods, so take a hike out in the woods, because he heard of a path throughout town. And another kid from another school said and heard about, and he was hanging out over the summer with them. And they went to summer camp, and he talked about a path in that town the boy lived in. There was an abandoned building out there. And in that abandoned building, there was secret stuff hidden. The boy didn't know what it was, but he kept telling the story. So him and his friends decided to take a search, find the abandoned building. So they all got on their bikes, grabbed their backpack and gear, and went down Smith Road. That was a dead end in town. And when they got down to that dead end, there was the path. Now, whether or not the building existed, they said, heck, let's take a chance and see what it's all about. And not one of the boys, and it wasn't even mentioned, that it could have been abandoned because of ghosts. So they all walked and said, what the heck. Let's see what we can find. So they started their journey. Excuse me. 10 o'clock at night, Mom. Put myself to sleep. Probably put you to sleep too. The story's so boring. Anyway, they started their journey down the path. The woods. It's a tunnel of trees. And the sunlight barely shined through them. Made it a little darker than usual. They kept walking and walking, and they walked for about 20 minutes. One kid started to get irritated. Told the rest of them that there ain't no abandoned building down here. What are we wasting our time for? We'll be back at the sand lot playing some baseball. Go on, I'm getting out of here, and I'll be at the park waiting for you guys and your little stupid abandoned building. But as soon as he said that, there it was. The abandoned building. Broken windows. And they had no light. It looked like something out of the movie Monster House. The building was longer because it was a factory. They kept walking towards it. And birds flew out of the windows in the air. And they heard rustling in the leaves. For the squirrels, kind of was like spooky. But they continued with curiosity to walk towards the building. Finally, they reached the front door, and it was wide open. So they walked in. One kid always carried that flashlight in his backpack. It's kind of dark in there, so they turned it on. Only the light from outside shined through the windows, but in between, it's pretty dark. So they began to roam the building. The boy who said he was going back to the ball field was now saying stuff like, "Oh boy, hope there's nobody here. Oh boy, hope we don't get in trouble." One kid said, "Then you should have went back to the ballpark." But they all shut up afterwards and kept walking. Boy, what a building it was. Built back in the early days, long time ago. And it looked real spooky. Then they came in the back of the building to another door. This door was all steel. So they went up to it, knocked on it, and opened it to make sure that there was nothing behind there to jump out at them. You never know what you'd find in abandoned buildings. So they open it, shine the light in, and there was shiny stuff flashing back at them every time they twist their wrist to turn the flashlight. And it would blind their eyes. And they thought it was another flashlight shining at them. It wasn't. What do you think it was? So they walked in. And it was a big, long room. Walking all the way down the hallway. And then it came to a stop. And what do you think they saw? A bunch of bicycles that never were used. All brand new. So they figured no one was here, no one owned them. It was probably a factory, a bicycle factory a long, long time ago. And it was. People left their bikes there. The shop shut down. It wasn't a haunted, embarrassed, or a haunted place. It wasn't a spooky place. It was an old bicycle factory. And they all got brand new bicycles. And they all went riding with them all the way home. And their old bicycles, they gave to other kids that didn't have a bicycle. So, everything worked out nice. And the kids that they gave bicycles to, they came down and played with them at the baseball field. Made up a whole baseball team. Even joined the team. It was all good. The end. So, Aaron is out. Bryce is playing with toilet paper. What do you think you're doing?
It's all fall out.
It's the end of the story, Bryce, and you missed it. Again tonight. So, that's the end of the story tonight. Trying to fiddle with the door. Someone don't know how to open the door around here. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that story. My son's out like a light. Maybe I just bored him to death. Bore your kids too, but if you enjoy the story, or enjoy it. If you didn't, you didn't. But thank you anyways for listening. Until the next video, Bedtime Stories with Arch. I'll see you then. Y'all take care and have a nice night. Sweet dreams. Out.